remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Prebislevitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Prebislevitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppredel.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Lookout point? There might still be something new up there in Usitz. But there's nothing in the previous places here. And we still have Sasa. Well, let me see here. So yeah, we need to go over here. But I think I will be heading over to Talmberg to start a DLC quest. We should probably mount up before we do that. Otherwise, I don't know what happens. It just hit me. I just left the only place I can repair my armor right now. Let it go down. I have to go down to Sasa otherwise. I was actually expecting more quests to pop up as we push the story. I knew the DLC quest would eventually pop up because we are missing it. Probably are some more we're missing, but...
Welcome, Henry.
Greetings. What business have you?
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes,
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. God be with you.
Well, we could just do like that. I mean, why wouldn't we?
Come here.
Yeah, but...
God damn! Is that the best you can do? You won't last long. Ow! Here! You'll get what for! You're dead! Bring it on! Oh dear, did that hurt? Gone weak at the knees, have you? Ow! Is that the best?
He's not doing anything. I'm cornered. I'm absolutely oh dear.
Take that! I'll slaughter you! Curse it! Go ahead. You'll get one for.
I need to do this fight differently. It's in the night as well. I will do that a little bit differently. I thought he was sitting there. I saw someone sitting there, but I thought like, okay, might be him. And then when I approached, of course it wasn't him.
There you are, you knave. Now you'll get what's coming to you. Bring it on. What's the matter? Come on.
Oh dear.
Call that combat. Christ!
Right, let's get up there. Okay, well, now we can keep looking for him. He might be in here. Of all the places, can it really be in there? There's a bandit, I'm assuming he's gonna be captive somewhere. Well, he might be up there then, I don't know. It will give us a vantage point, if anything. Well, he is not here. Yeah, that is a little bit troubling. Maybe he is outside there again. Maybe I passed him. Maybe he took the other way, like here. No.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
If he was a captive, why would they put him here without guards? Weird place. We did get a save when we got up there. He has to be up here. I just don't know where. It's the only place that makes sense. I must have run past him even.
Help me. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me, if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here.
Am I supposed to write this down, what he's saying?
The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
What the?
Where is he going? He's in a very peculiar way.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
Right now I'm lost. Where did he go? Down here.
Main approach road and stream.
Well, we do have a stream, so maybe a miller? Will that be suitable here?
This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here.
I mean, it is just wishful thinking, isn't it? That he is doing. I think you should write all of this down. I mean, what am I doing here, by the way?
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
Well, that's good.
Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
Miller. That's basically all I know.
Look here.
Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better. A big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn. That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir.
Well, I killed them.
There was no reasoning with them. They thought since it was 4-1, I'd be no trouble.
I expect that was a fatal mistake.
Just so, sir.
No loss. At least they won't be troubling us again. Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzig and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Well, not all of them.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
In one
I
way.
must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honour. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
That's harsh.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So,
Well, I need more money.
you'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers.
You got a
which
blunt
should ensure
mace.
enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Well, so this is our place now. I wouldn't know.
What now?
Before we can start building as much as an outhouse, we'll have to get the whole area cleared, and we'll need lots of people to work the land and parcel it out.
Right. So I suppose I'd better get to Ratai first and see to that announcement.
Indeed. I'm sure the bailiff will be more than happy. It will get the refugees out of his hair, and the citizens will stop complaining. I'll stay here for now and start planning the building plots. As soon as the labourers arrive, I'll start allocating work to them.
How much money do I even have? Eight and 3. And so I have barely 9,000 groschen. And I thought that would be actually a lot of money, but apparently
What's that there?
it's not. Damn, and I killed so many guards, but even if I did, it doesn't matter. I would not have been able to carry all that loot anywhere. Well, we have a long way to go then, all the way down to Ratai. Aren't peasants?
Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout!
Yeah.
It's always so dark here. Wait, he's not here? Wait, where is he? He's here, but damn it, he's not. Okay, change of plans then. We will eat. Where can we eat? Probably we have 3 cauldrons here we can eat, right? Or one also all the way down there. 3 even. Well, 2 even down there. So I'll eat that. I'll eat this. And I'll eat this one over here. Then we'll go to sleep. Is this my place? This is my place. May as well go all the way. It's a little shame that the bed is not 70, but never mind. It will be enough. Not sure why I'm running.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit.
Oh yeah, wait. That's why I had a torch. Okay, let's see what he has to say. You will surely be happy, right?
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me. Goodbye.
Not in a rush, are you?
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Bread, rolls and pretzels.
Onions that'll even make your man cry.
Well,
like a
that's
little lad.
enough. People are hearing it. Is that a bastard? That is a bastard, isn't it? I recognize that bastard. It is the bastard.
Flour, egg, salt, We'll be able to feed the whole family with
fruit,
fresh bread.
apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Is Kunnish going up here to talk to us, or no? He's just like, screw this. I'm gonna do anything to get away from him. So what do I do now? Do I talk to them or what? Kunnish, you bastard.
That treasure of yours you sent me to get.
Did you find it?
It belongs to Baron.
But I couldn't know that.
Well, fine.
Look here, Kunesh. I can't watch you wasting away here anymore. How would you like a job?
Working for you? Where?
Well, I figured you could work there as a woodcutter once we have a woodcutter's camp.
Once we have a woodcutter's camp? Are you yanking my pizzle?
Ah, all right. I'll come back later.
You do that.
All right. So what am I going to do? Do I need to go and talk to all of them? Or maybe I just need to go and, you know... I might need to head back there. But it's a long way to travel between. Or if I need to go there and then go all the way back here again. I mean, it's the opposite side of the maps. Well, I don't really have my choice. So, let's get up there. So we don't starve on our journey. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Well, we're gonna be rounding off here soon as well. So let's get up there, talk to them, see what the next step will be, and then we might stop. But this is what we're gonna be focusing on for some time, I believe. And it doesn't seem we're gonna be done with it anytime soon. My concern is money. I've been skipping a lot of loot because I was like, yeah, 10,000 grosh, and that will be enough to cover repair costs for the rest of the game. And now I'm waking up to the reality where it will all go towards a village. And I will probably be broke more than once and not be able to afford repairs for my armor and everything. Well, it looks actually a lot better now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back. What news from Ratai?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, I'll
Well,
actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already sought a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
Well, there's nothing here, so we'll have to build everything. Ale house, bakery, butchers, rat house. Did I mention ale house?
yeah, you...
Eventually. But be warned. To begin with, it's always best to start with facilities that will be producing construction materials for everything else. And since we'll mainly be using timber, it makes sense to set up a woodcutter's camp.
All right. And then what?
That depends. Every building has its use, but you'll soon get the grasp of it, and it's all in the ledger.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it, so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be
Oh
resolved.
no.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
Okay, how much?
How much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is.
He's gonna
Let's
freak
say
out.
1/4 more than that.
Offer a small raise.
I can't afford that much. At least not now, right at the start. But I do need your help. How about this much?
That's a fair offer. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
Ah, that's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
I'd rather not.
Right, I think we should head up there. Also, we need to eat something, otherwise we are gonna be absolutely famished. Cannot eat everything. Hey, I know. Hey, you. Come here.
Look what I've got. You'll love it.
There you go. Rat house. There it is. So, how did this work? Do I just go up here? I need to bring money. So, I will take everything I have here from almost. There, we're gonna keep that much. And I will be depositing all of it. Right, temporary rat house, labor camp, summary. Oh dear. Oh dear. There is a lot of stuff here.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see.
Well, we haven't not done anything.
You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens and decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sir Divish, as am I.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sir Divish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things.
Well, my first, the first thing I should do then is to make sure I get some income here. But the thing is, we need construction materials.
How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the Rat House. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there. And you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks.
Well, the thing is that if I'm correct, I'm losing like what, 125 groschen each day right now?
How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more inhabitants. And the more space you have for them, the more country folk will come here in search of a better livelihood.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones. But if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly be a boon for the village income. Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people. You could ask around.
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the 2 Sasau armourers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armoury workshop set up for him. Otherwise you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy here. Thanks. How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
Nothing, actually. I want to build something.
Certainly, Master.
We'll need woodcutters to ensure timber supplies for building.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
Well, how much is that going to cost me? Oh, he's running. I will go for the rat house next, probably. That will give us a place to sleep. Something we need. If I can get a bathhouse in as well, that would be amazing. Wait, where is he going? I thought we were going over there.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
So that should provide us with lumber.
I want to build...
Certainly.
So we cannot make a bathhouse. Well, at least maybe not now, but what
I'd
about
like
that?
to build the rat house.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
The thing is, I don't know how much all this cost. But they mentioned a rat house was very important. Woodcutter's camp we need for materials. And the church, but the church needed restoration. I need to get to that as well, but I should... we will take a look in the book after we are done here. Also, this guy is running awfully slow. If I need to chase after him all the time, then I'm just gonna run up here and then wait.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, so that's his office. That is the book. That is... what the hell is that? What is this for? Wait, is that a chest for the income, perhaps? Could be. Is this where I sleep? Is that my bed? Wait, where's my bed? I don't have a bed here? Is that my bed? It's not really a bed, is it? It's a bench with some belt on it. So how bad are things? Summary. Minus 405. AI key editor. Wait, is that it? So all the money I spent in here is like gone. Yeah, I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine. And you? Right, that's a lot of money. Right, we cannot afford anything else. And it appears that we are broke.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village. You'll need to get the tradesmen working better and creating space for more people. The church is still in ruins. We're on the right track.
All right.
Right, so I need some more money then. Definitely going to need some more. I do. So I cannot be billed with butchers, so I have to make a choice. Meat for tavern. For a couple of years now. Now here is where we can get a lot of money. Meat bank with excellent cake. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
Well, a guardhouse might be decent, but we don't have the money for it.
I'd rather not build anything just now.
That one's actually not half bad. But we're gonna sell it. Right, well, we will need to go and grab some more money, though. We need tons of it. It's almost like I need close to... almost close to 100,000 grosh, it almost feels like. And if he wants to expand outwards with farms, I probably need to pay for that too. But I guess if I build everything in... if I'm a little bit clever with building, I can generate some revenue to make the thing self-sufficient, I suppose. But I will still need some money to get started. So I think we might need to do some rearranging on the horse and everything to make sure that we will have some room for loot and everything so we can sell. But we'll see. And there is still something up here now, so... Also, it hit me, I could also go for the tourney. And that will give me some stuff too, and it looked to be some quests down here too again. That's good, that's what we need. But yeah, we need to solve the money problem right now first, because if I now check over in the coffers... Well, I have less than 1,000 now. No, probably in the morning I will. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be stopping there then. And we will deal with this tomorrow. So I'll be... well, tonight I will be back at about 10 p.m. Central PM time, and then we will continue. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on hopefully tonight. Until then, take care and good night everyone. Bye.